What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and we finally got the next 2D Metroid in the series, being Metroid 5 Dread. This is super exciting, and I'm sure the world is blowing up right now to finally have some more Metroid content, and our very first 2D HD Metroid game, which is just still crazy to say that this is finally going to be our first. But today, I have put together a list of 22 brand new facts about this game that I pulled from the treehouse in the actual trailer and some digging into the game's development to find out some cool, interesting tidbits that you guys may not have known or may have missed. So stop what you're doing, like the video, and subscribe, and get ready for 22 new facts about Metroid Dread. Fact number 1 is that Metroid Dread is actually a direct sequel to Metroid Fusion. And not only that, but did you know that this game will actually feature HD screenshots and cutscene gameplay from Fusion, which is pretty much like a little bit of a remake of the story of Fusion for us to watch at the very beginning of the game. Metroid Dread was actually in development a whole 15 years ago, but never came into fruition because of hardware difficulties. And it actually tried a little bit after that, and still the hardware wasn't there to what they needed, but now today they could finally make this game come in as a reality. The Emmys are robotic organisms actually made by the Galactic Federation and owned by the Galactic Federation. For some reason, they're running rampant and even hunting certain people just like Samus here on this brand new planet ZDR. More information on the planet a little bit later. In each unique area of the game, there will be a new Emmy type hunting down Samus. And as we've seen in the trailer, we've seen 3 different types: a white one, a yellow one, and a lime green one. And they may all have different types of abilities that makes them distinctly different. Samus has a new ability called Phantom Cloak, which makes her naked to the human eye and apparently to the Emmy eyes, as she can go invisible and hide from them when they're hunting her. Samus now has a cool new dash slide that's not just a thing for cutscenes, but also part of the main gameplay in order to get through small spots quicker and to evade enemies faster. Spider Magnet is a brand new move that allows Samus to stick to certain blue walls. She can even climb on them and dangle from them and shoot enemies and even pull down levers. The counter from Samus Returns is here, but you also have the melee dash, which is pretty much a running counter which keeps your momentum as you move forward. This game actually concludes the story arc of Samus in the Metroid, so this will be the last game of that whole genre and series from Metroids 1 through 5. Once again, coming back from Samus Returns is the free aim, which allows Samus to aim in any direction that she pleases, and you can also do so while on the move. And there's a nice little touch: when you aim at an enemy, it'll make a little beep beep lock-on sound. It is extremely easy to get lost in a 2D Metroid game with all the backtracking and narrow passages, but now you can place markers on the map so you don't get lost and you can remember where to go. Samus has more lively animations than ever, such as running into a wall will cause Samus to do a pushing animation, and she just places her hands along walls and caves and caverns a lot in order to see where she's at. Nice little touch. Samus' suit is actually coming straight from Fusion, as well as it has different story ties and elements from that game, and you can tell by some of the wiring and muscle-like fibers in the suit. Samus can occasionally gain power into her suit, transforming her arm cannon into the Omega Cannon. This is a massive laser burst that only lasts a couple of shots until it's depleted completely, so use it wisely, but using this cannon also shifts the camera to a 2.5D perspective, giving a lot more depth to the game and to the level that you're in. Samus has always had water physics within Metroid games. She would move slower, and it was definitely a different area when you knew she was in water, but this time she actually moves a lot more differently and fluidly within the water, and there's actual water physics when you drain water from one area to the next. It's actually pretty cool. These new pixelated doors are zones scouted by Emmys. When you enter these, you best be on the lookout for these robot creatures, as they will hunt you down and start beginning to follow you, and you can track them by a heat signature on the minimap. Now, I'm sure you noticed the rich environments, but sometimes the environments can go deep into the depths of the background, giving even more of a 3D feel to a 2D game. And sometimes you can see enemies and other alien life just chilling out in the background. Adam Malkovich is still Samus's AI computer program, helping her as to where to go and giving her information about the areas that she's in. If you remember, he played a gigantic role in Metroid Fusion and actually was a real-life person that helped her out in Metroid the Other M before he sacrificed his own life for her. The background and foreground environments have super rich details, such as fog coming out of certain vents and certain platforms that you run on. Details and enemies and objects in the background can actually do things to the foreground background, such as put down shadows of creatures that you see lurking in the back, and also just create different types of ambient sounds and atmospheres from the background itself. The background and foreground often feel as one. And going back to the initial trailer for two more things, the first thing is that Chozo are going to have some type of role within the story, which is very exciting. We'd love more information on the Chozo race, as they actually helped make Samus's suit and it helped Samus along her journey, so we would love to know more about them, whether there's bad Chozo and just different things about them impacting the story, and it looks as if right here we're finally going to get something regarding that. So Nintendo never really explained this story anytime throughout the treehouse or through the actual trailer, but rather on their website by stating the story starts with you going to a brand new planet, Planet ZDR, where a strange transmission was sent to the Galactic Federation from this planet. Now, we don't know if that Chozo sent the transmission or somebody else, but something went completely rogue with the Galactic Federation's Emmy robots, and we're going to find out what happened. That was 22 cool facts about Metroid Dread. Let me know in the comments down below how excited you are for this game. Please buy this game, even if you've never played Metroid before. This is such a big deal for us Metroid fans to finally give us a new 2D Metroid game. Buy the game, I promise you'll like it. It's tons of fun. Metroid games always have a lasting impact on me, at least. I'm pretty sure new fans will absolutely love this game. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Metroid Dread, Metroid, and even Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 in general. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.